How's it going, neighbors? This is Ed here with etrailer.com, and we're taking a look at the MORryde JL Reinforcement Bracket for your back door. Now, when you add a bracket like that, especially to a system when you're increasing your tire size and wheel size on the rim, this is going to allow you to get more sturdy support for your door. It's always a good idea to look towards using it in conjunction with a better tire carrier and possibly upgrading your hinges as well. But if you just want to get some extra stability on your door, the reinforcement bar will do it for you. So let's take a closer look and see what it can do for you. Adding the MORryde JL Reinforcement Bracket to the back of your door is going to help stabilize some of the weaker points in the door, and it's also going to give you a nice foundation if you wanted to upgrade your tire mount. If you have bigger tires on your JL, this is going to help stabilize those bigger wheels and rims on the back of your vehicle. Our materials are a powder coated steel that's laser cut to fit precisely in this dead space where there was nothing beforehand. The installation is pretty straightforward, but it's a little bit tedious, so I can show you how to get that done. So we're going to start by removing our spare tire cover using our M13 socket. Once you get all your hardware removed, you want to be careful of your backup camera. Now we're going to follow our wiring from our camera and backup light through the pass-through, and we're going to remove the rear panel of our door and disconnect it. Now I found that, it'd probably be a good idea to just take one of your bolts just to hold the spare holder in place. All right, now we have our handy dandy panel removal tool. I'm just going to pop this smaller panel off. I'm just going to get on the edge here in this seam. And that's kind of how you saw it slip. That's kind of one of the reasons you want to get a panel tool so you don't scratch the plastic. Because if that was a screwdriver or a pry bar, you just scratched your new Jeep. Just going to kind of pull it away. And you'll snap out these clamps as you go. And now you're going to remove your connection. You're going to see these 3 connections on the inside. And you only need to do the top 2. I'm going to take my glove off because it's a lot easier to do these little tabs. And you're just going to squeeze, push down on this tab here, and it'll come right off. And on this one, you're going to push. There you go. You're pushing right here, and it'll just pop right off. And now we're going to be able to pull these 2 wires out the back of the door. So now we're going to pull our rubber grommet and kind of carefully feed our connections out. And now we can completely remove our old tire carrier. Now we're going to remove our bolts right here from our hinges. All right, and now we're going to slide in our hinge bracket. We want to make sure that this square with the 2 holes are facing towards the driver's side. And we're just going to align the holes on the bracket with the holes onto our frame. And I'm just going to get my bolts started by hand, making sure everything lines up. And once I get a couple threads in, then I'm going to secure it with my tool. Now I'm going to do my lower bracket the same way. All right, now we're going to install our upgraded support bracket onto our hinge brackets using the included hardware. We're just going to fasten it in and drop it along the holes. So leaving the bracket nuts and bolts loose are going to allow you to get this put together pretty easily, and then we can go back and fasten everything down. So I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom bracket, and we'll fasten all of our bolts. So you're going to use your box wrench just to stabilize the nut while you fasten down the top. So I'm gonna go through and also fasten this hardware to get our bracket nice and firm. So this has been a look at the MORryde JL Reinforcement Bar for your tailgate on your JL Wrangler. I'm Ed, this is etrailer.com, and you have a great day.